Okay, y'all, I'm back. One more thing. So, my mother called out of the blue. I have heard from her a couple times. I had a group chat going while I was giving birth. She was included on that, and she was actively participating. She did call me while I was in the hospital, and then I talked to her one more time again after I came home. But I had not talked to her in a few weeks. So, when I talked to her a little bit after I came home, she called me to tell me um, that she was sending a gift for the baby. Um, it's a monetary gift. She sent it to the mail. It came relatively quickly. I did receive that. That's appreciative. Great. Thank you. Um, One of the things that I wanted to do, since she has been sort of reaching out, is, considering that I'm not in Philadelphia, she didn't get to be there for the birth. She has not met the baby um, physically. So I wanted to send her some photos. So since I have all these pictures that I'm getting, I no shame in just sharing pictures of the baby with her. So I went on the Shutterfly. There was it wasn't a Black Friday sale, but it was a sale that was going on. And I sent her two 8 photo collage framed pictures. So the frames are 16 by 20, and it houses 8 photos, some portrait, some landscape, and they're 18 by 20. I mean 16 by 20 in landscape, which means sideways. So it's 20 this way. Um, so she called me Saturday and basically was saying that she was just calling for the sake of calling, trying to check up on us. And then I told her, I mean, we talked for a little while, and then I told her that I did send her something. Sorry, the baby's being a little fussy. But I told her that I did send her something in the mail. She should expect it this week. We got off the phone, and then, pardon me, probably not even an hour later, she called me back because the pictures came that day. So they came that day. She thanked me, said I couldn't have did anything better for her. She's so appreciative of the pictures and whatnot. And of course, she wants to go bragging. She used the word brag herself. So, I mean, I'm happy she's happy. Just a little clarification on the previous video. Just because she didn't want to come to the shower, that was not an indication that she would basically denounce my son as her grandson. I never thought that that's what she was doing. It's this whole thing about the celebratory thing of it. But once the baby's here, it's kind of a different story, which I disagree with, but that's a whole other discussion on that religion. You can peep the video that I did on that if you have any like questions about what I'm talking about if you're new here. But I never expected her to not be excited about the baby, not want to meet the baby, and not want anything to do with the baby. I never expected that from her. I also didn't expect her to call me regularly to see how I was doing, see how the baby was doing. Okay, Bug, Jaden, Jaden. Shh, shh, shh. Hold on, Bug. I never expected her to like call me regularly or anything like that. So I'm just taking it as I get it thus far. I'm just, never want to cut her out of his life. He is um his only grandmother. So I never got to meet my grandfathers, and He doesn't have a grandfather that's here, and um, you know, I didn't know my father's mother, that grandmother, very well, but I did get to meet her. She died when I was very young. I was about 6 when she passed away, but I do remember visiting with her briefly in the brief times that we did visit with her. So, and I remember her funeral quite vividly as well, at least pieces of it. So, it is what it is. I do want him to know his grandmother, and I don't mind sending her pictures. Already framed so she doesn't. I mean, my mother's old. She's 76, right? She's older. I'll put it that way. So, if I can send her some framed photos. She does have a smartphone, but she's not of the generation that would like get the pictures, maybe have them printed out or anything like that. So to send her printed pictures is better. To send them already framed is probably even better. So that's what I did. She was very appreciative of that. And we'll just see how it goes. I'll just continue to send her pictures. If nothing else, if we never talk, I'll just continue to send pictures. So she has them, and she makes them. Do I plan to visit Philadelphia for them to meet in person? I do. I am thinking about maybe going up in April when it's starting to warm up a bit. He's a little bit older. Also, he'll have been through a lot of his vaccinations for the plane ride and all of that. So I'm thinking about that. I have to see. So I did want to try something before going back to work. I got to see how the money falls, but if that doesn't fall, then I got some vacation time. I'll take some vacation time and go up there and make my rounds when he's a little bit older. But he'll already be like 5 months, 5 almost 6 months by the time I get up there in April. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Sticky baby, that's to all those CTC. Bye.